Basically, this is my daughter's e-scooter. It's had this E02 error before. I think it's just a generic error code and it's difficult to find out anything online. And I think for all the different scooter brands, E02 probably means something different. So basically, the last time I fixed this, there's not really that much to these scooters. Obviously, you've got a motor at the back. Usually got a battery pack under the sort of foot plate that runs the length of it. Obviously, there's connections here. There's connections up this end, and then also connections at the hand controls. So that's on this one. That's the brake, and that's the throttle. And basically, what that error code means on this one is, apart from it flashing up, you can still ride it, but it's not got as much power. It struggles going uphill. Um, there's obviously an issue with the throttle. So the last time when I tried to diagnose this, the first thing I thought would have been quite old was the battery. So I had a quick look at that and checked the voltage, looked at the connections. That was fine. Then I basically worked my way up to the hand controls. So off camera, I'm just going to disassemble the right hand one again. In fact, I don't think it's actually the hand control, it's actually the control panel under here. So let me just get at that and then I'll turn the video back on. So I've taken the 4 Phillips head screws off the bottom of the control panel, which is there. So if you've got any issues on your one, you can have a look at that and see if you can find any issues like any broken solder joints, lifted lands, detached wires, or blown components. And if there's no problems there's no problems with this one. I think some of the workmanship's pretty bad. You can see sort of, not sure if it's like conformal coating whiskers or whatever, but doesn't look great. Anyway, you need to get into the throttle grip, which has like a grub screw which locks it, and you maybe just see it in there. So I'm going to keep loosening that off with this Allen key, and then that should slide off, and then we'll move to the next step. So I've got the grub screw off, the throttle grip's now off, and you can see it's split. Now what we need to get to next is the little PCB that the wire's connected to. So there's two screws holding that, so I'll remove them and then we can get into that. Right, now I've got the little PCB out. I've been able to confirm quite quickly it's exactly the same issue as before. And if I turn it over, it'll probably be quite obvious. So this green wire here, let's see if I can focus that. You can see this green wire isn't attached. There's 3 connections here. There's a red, black and a green, and we just need to resolder the green wire onto there. So get yourself some solder and iron, and get stuck into it. So basically when I was soldering this, I ended up making a complete mess of it, lifting the lands and damaging the barrels. So in the end I just took it to work and done it properly. So I've added new wires, they're all connected now to the old ones, all soldered up and heat shrinked on. And to reinforce the solder joints a bit better, I don't know if you can see that, but where the joints are, there's actually black tack staking on top, so that should reinforce things a bit further. You can see the board itself, if it'll focus, is actually quite badly burnt, and that's all from my bad soldering. But hopefully once we put it all back together, it'll work first time and there'll be no more error code. Now for the moment of truth. Hey, no error code. All sorted. And now she's a flying machine again. So like and subscribe if you want to see more like this.